And we are live. So we have a few things that we're going to try to do today. Mostly we're going to try to make our blue mage as good as we can. And that's our main job. We want to focus on this blue mage. I guess we'll do... Is it Tyrant? Yeah. That gives the... I guess we'll do Sage as our backup job. I mean, why not? And we're actually going to switch to the Soul Flare. That gives us some white mage. Inflict enough physical... Yeah, we want that. Now we need something to replace. That would help with some of the red mage and wouldn't quite push us where we need for red mage. Yeah, we'll go with that for the red mage ability. Let's see. That would give us some more sage. So would that. Okay. And what's the sage 400 do for us again? Potions, yeah, that'll be good for us. Nullify all magic damage when guard. Oh, that'll be really good for us since we're kind of squishy. We'll be able to block. All right. Where does that put our black? See, we need a little bit more for black mage. Fire prey. Does it say what version? Because I know that's Azura, but it doesn't say which one it is. Which we're going to go farm her if this isn't the right one we need. But we need the black mage ability. We could change one of these with the fusion. Yeah, let's go see what we can fuse away here real quick. And then we can fuse into it. We'll be able to keep our black mage ability, which is what we definitely want. That's the case. We could keep the Fandora. Be looking fly. And then we want the... Oh, but yeah, that actually gives us... It gives us Bahamut, which isn't as important, but... Do we have another black magic infused with then? No. So why can't they fuse together? I can fuse with anything but that. Is there... Can we... Hold on. There we go. Maybe that'll tell us why. This equipment cannot be fused. I wonder why that one can't be fused. Well, that's weird. What's one of the other armor pieces? We could get rid of our hand. Nope, that's already got it. Oh, Dawn bottoms. Let's see what we can replace on our Dawn bottoms. Myth here. Fuse. Pants. Can we take and fuse that? Oh, that's because... So, it can fuse with that, but it can't fuse with that. Why? This doesn't make much sense to me. So I choose these, and then it's like, oh, hey. You can't fuse with that one. I can fuse with those two. I can fuse with any of these things. But not the Dawn bottoms. But if I choose the Dawn bottoms... So confusing. Okay. When an instant ability is available, consume MP to unleash an enhanced version. Class change effect. Ultima. Press during a combo ability to activate blue magic. Interesting. Either way, we still gotta figure this out. Dawn bombs would have been perfect. I mean, we could do wisdom boots and get rid of the Cyclone Warrior. If we have anything, that is. And seriously, what is going on with this? Anything with Black Mage just seems like... Is it because it's equipped to me already? Let's see if I, just equip something else. It doesn't really matter. I swear if that's it, I'm gonna be like, why didn't I think of that first? Okay. It was. That was sincerely it. Eat the Marshall. I don't have enough rat tails. Alright, so that means for now we're gonna have to lose the red mage a little bit. Just for a little bit though. Because we have to have the black magic. What's that other one I've got so high up? Phantom. Intelligence, stamina, agility. Well, I mean, that ain't bad. Increases break damage dealt the longer you avoid damage. Oh, that'd actually be kind of cool. Okay. That one's a link gateway. Defeat all enemies. Also linked. Yeah, let's just do a simple one. Since we're still playing with the build a little bit and trying to figure out how we want it. We'll get it up there, have it working great before you know it.
Well, shall we?
Come on, but watch yourselves. There you are.
Let's make this interesting.
Better try something different.
Okay, it's working. Just not as strong as we would like yet, but...
Just getting warmed up.
Okay, so far Flare was definitely working better for clearing.
Mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Getting desperate. Sophia, get up!
We are also on a much higher difficulty than what we were beforehand.
Treasure.
Portal, maybe? No. Yeah, we gotta go farm out the fire version of this. Hey, we found our portal. And a level 500 sealed weapon and 18 blue crest. Nice.
More trash to dispose of.
That was ridiculous. Okay, so we know that works really well now. God hands.
Okay.
No stopping this.
Treasure, huh?
Nice. Alright, I think I like this. Now we just have to go farm that boss so we can get the actual one that we want. Because if we can get the fire version of it, and we'll be able to do some real damage because I'll do both physical and magic, where this one only does the physical damage.
What danger lurks within?
Oh,
Time to go exploring.
this was a linked one, huh?
Let's be quick.
Come on, follow me. Time's up.
The way we know it's not magic is because it's not actually proccing and giving us the magic buff. So that's why we need the magic one. It is at least still giving us our blue mage proc.
This might be worth using.
I'll take that.
But because the black mage ability only procs off magic attacks, we got to get a combination of something with magic added. Alright, let's go.
Doesn't bode well.
Don't worry, we got this.
What's that?
Better try something different. Yeah, hold on. It's up to you, Sophia.
You're finally asking for help.
You're done. Nice.
Here we are.
Okay, before we go, I want to test and see if I can spam like that with the other version of Blue Mage. So I just find another enemy and see. Also, since it's physical damage, I wonder if that'll give us extra procs of it too. No, we cannot spam nearly as fast. So the other version's definitely better for the spammy build.
Sophia, get up! Feel the pain! Here it comes!
And dead. I hear it somewhere around here hopping around.
Can't you move?
Oh no 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 no. Ow. Neon, you just need to get better.
You need to try something else.
I hear it hopping around. I know the cactar's somewhere nearby. But yeah, because of that, we do know for a fact that the Soul Flayer is definitely the better version for this type of play. He's over there. Okay, I seen him. We gotta get to that cactar and ruin his day.
I think we're safe. Leon, don't give in.
10,000 needles that, son! So much fun. Find a gateway home time limit. I don't think the way they want this to be done is I think they want you to be in like combos and doing it. Not just infinite spam. But hey, if it works, it works. Oh no, I'm coming over there. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, so it's doing 2 to 300s. Yeah, it's a lot stronger if we charge it.
Can't take much more. There's one.
I expect to be impressed.
You'll be here forever at this rate.
Just like right in the middle of the combo. The survivability is not the best, so might need to look into something to help us survive longer. Find the gateway. Caverns of Earth. Let's... Oh, we can return to the hallway at this point. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and return because we want to go farm for the other thing. For the actual better version. Plus, we're going to look at our stats and play with those a little bit. There's a Gilgamesh here. Ooh, and we got 3 chests. Blue or red mage, come on. Nah, breaker. Come on, what we got, what we got? Sage is alright, I'm cool with Sage. I mean, we might as well. We got a mega potion right here, might as well use it, right? Let's shop. Okay. We've got everything from that. Talk to our behemoth friend here. Okay. Now we're going to return to world map. And we're going to work on... Because that's in the fire mountain, right? Yeah. That's where we get it at. So we got to go there. And we need to work on our job real quick. Because what we're going to do... That would let us acquire master weapons, but that would give us intelligence, increased break, increased resistance status, more strength, and it would give us 3. How many does that one give us? That one also will give us 3. And with that line, if we go that way, we'll get increased spirit, increased... Yeah, so let's go this way. Okay, and with that being said, we need to also allocate our points a little bit better. we weren't so low on those things, I would be really tempted to go ahead and level that way. Alright, so when we go here, select level. Oh wow, we can do a 500 version. It only gives 4 more dragon treasures. We're going to do the 360 just so it's not hard and we can farm it pretty rapidly.
A nuisance.
Let's make this entertaining. Breathtaking.
Is that a smile on your face?
Now's your chance!
That's an impressive door. Guess we go through there.
Looks like the lava's hardened.
Great. We can expand our search.
That's weird. I'd expect it to be hot, but it's actually pretty nice.
That's because the fire crystal's covered in darkness. There must be a fiend here.
I'll bet. You look happy.
Jack, be careful of the gas. You don't want to breathe too much in.
It's gonna be nice once we have the magic version.
Rest of this gas.
That way we can build our actual stuff up.
It does not fear us. We've had worse than
This might be
lucky. Now I feel a lot better.
Now let's move.
Come on.
I expect to be impressed.
It's so hot. I might pass out.
Yeah, let's go around.
Can't wait to get this build running.
I've got a sinking feeling. It's not over unless we give up.
Hey, how's it going? Just working on getting this blue mage up and running. So I'm doing pretty good.
There you are.
More trash to dispose of.
Now
Shoot.
So, what now?
There we go.
Now we've got an easy way back.
We can set up base here.
Well, right now I'm trying to get the better version of Zune, the one that does both magic and physical, and just not physical. So my black mage procs will actually mean something. So right now I'm still having to gather soul either by doing the canceling or by breaking enemies to get my MP up.
So what happens when we revive the fire crystal? I mean, we've been using fire without it.
A real fire is much hotter than you remember.
Really? The water will boil faster?
I had almost forgot about that boulder.
Hotter fire gives off more energy. It's the cornerstone of Paradise.
But once I get the the blue mage where I want. I gotta figure out if I want to do rogue as my secondary job or if I want to do something else. Because rogue will allow me to steal enemy abilities and get extra potions. So with the sage affinity, that'll help me keep my MP if I miss a lot and all that to get back up quickly.
Be careful. Something's on the other side of the lava, too.
Oh, cool. If you ever played Neo, it's very similar to it. If not, maybe Elden Ring would be another comparable one for combat. But I really started to enjoy the game after the main... Like, after you get through the main story, you actually unlock the true in-game stuff to do. Kind of like Diablo style. To where there's more to do in the in-game than the main story, and the story's just there as a means to get to the in-game content. More towards Neo. It's actually made by Team Ninja, the company that made Neo. So if you like Neo, you'll definitely enjoy the combat, because it's just different enough to be a different game, but similar enough to where you'll be able to pick it up and play with no problem.
There not long ago.
Yeah, that means we're making progress.
Yeah, outside the fact that the game became a giant meme due to the bad voice acting and story, the gameplay's really solid. The graphics aren't terrible. I mean, for a modern game, they're all right.
Wow. I didn't think we'd get through this way.
Next time, we need to rebuild.
Yeah, then just think of it as like Neo Plus with a Final Fantasy skin to it, because essentially that's what the game's a lot like. Is you do a lot of Final Fantasy style enemies, as you can see, but it plays a lot like Neo. I don't know what platform you're planning on getting it on, but it's pretty much on everything. I personally got it on Steam, even though it was out on Epic a year ago. I just don't buy anything on the Epic platform.
At the top.
That means the fiend's close too.
The battle is close. Make sure you're ready.
Alright, so this is the boss
Break.
that I need for the ring. They'll give it to me. Sure, you start off with basic job classes, and you get talent points, which I'll go back to the cube so I can show you real quick. You can't edit your jobs in your normal menu. You have to be at like a safe point, essentially. But there's over 32 jobs in the game. But you get your basic jobs, which is what you start off with after you find their weapons for each respective job type. Then you get advanced jobs, which are your more stereotypical Final Fantasy jobs, such as, you know, Warrior, Knight, Berserker, Thief, Monk, White Mage, Black Mage, Red Mage, Dragoon. That's what I was playing for the longest, was Dragoon. Samurai, Evoker, and then Hunter. And then you get expert jobs, which some of them are famous Final Fantasy jobs, and then some are personally made for this. So, you know, you have your Dark Knight and your Paladin and your Ninja Assassin. But then you have stuff like Liberator and Breaker. Void Knight was actually in Final Fantasy V. Tyrant's a new job for this game. Sage. But kind of like Neo, your weapons are going to depend more on your playstyle, and jobs just give you extra abilities and stat boosts for a playstyle within that kind of thing. So the way you move and act is going to be more dependent on your weapon, where your abilities and spells are going to be more dependent on your actual job. Like Blue Mage, one of the talent points I got is whatever accessory I have, I get on that I'm wearing on, I get the ability to attach that accessory by default, so I don't have to use the break gauge to steal abilities and all. And just like Blue Mage, it's all about copying enemies' attacks.
Watch out for the glint in their eyes. They'll stick you in place.
How long can you keep that pose, huh?
It is. We should keep our distance for now. Look for an opening, then strike.
And if you ever played Final Fantasy 1, everything here is actually from Final Fantasy 1. Oh. So, you're going through the 4 fiends and then chaos and all. You get to go through all that. But it's kind of got like a really interesting twist if you haven't played the game. Yeah, you can use what's called your Soul Shield, which works as a special parry, and it allows you to steal their instant ability. So certain attacks, like the Zune that she uses, you can actually parry. So that one, if it's facing you, you can actually parry it. But red attacks are unblockable. So where the name popped up red, you can't do anything with that. But, yeah. And the nice thing about Blue Mage is you get extras of them. So now I can spam them because I stole hers. Oh no.
Not dead yet.
Keep your head on straight, Jack.
I've got a sinking feeling. Victory is still within reach.
Up, Jack.
Ah.
All right. Time for a change.
Oh, and you can have 2 jobs equipped at the same time and switch between them.
All right.
It's faster than I expected.
It is. We should keep our distance for now. Look for an opening, then strike.
Watch out for the glint in their eyes. They'll stick you in place.
Ooh. Unfortunately, your allies are basically useless. There is co-op though, so if you can get people to play with you, the game's a lot more tolerable for them. Because basically, since these are pre-made characters, the person who joins in will take control of one of the other 4 alternate characters you get. There's 2 female and 2 male characters, which I have Sophie and Neon with me because she's a sage and she's our red mage. Ash does stuff like monk, pugilist, and those kind of fighting jobs. And then Jed, I'm not sure. I think he's supposed to be kind of like the thief, rogue, gambler type character. But I'm just not a big fan of Jed. I really didn't like him as a character.
We should keep our distance for now. Look for an opening, then strike.
Watch out for the glint in their eyes. They'll stick you in place.
Okay.
Keep your wits about you until we fight. It does not fear us.
We've had worse than this.
And whenever the retinal's red, that means it's targeting you when you're locked on. So how it turned blue just now?
You're not fooling anyone with that.
It's up to you, Sophia.
Allow me.
Got her. And whenever you break their yellow meter, called a break gauge, you get them into their next form.
Fire swords. I should have expected as much.
Careful. Blocking those will leave a mark. I've only checked
Better tread carefully.
Can't take much more.
Oh, she broke my guard. Oh, she casts Ultima. This is the Suni that I actually want, is the one she just cast, which is the fire version. Because it does both magic and physical damage at the same time. Got her. So I'm hoping that she drops her accessory for me so I don't have to do this again. See if we got it. We got the fire prayer. Which it might... Oh, no, don't tell me I did that. Think I might have messed myself up because I seen this, I got the fire prayer. Might have been the wrong one though. I did. Wait, no, maybe not. Hold on. I did. Since she was a lower level, it didn't actually let me keep it. That sucks. I have auto dismantle on. I forgot about that. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. We're going to actually go to the main in-game stuff and try to get to floor 30 now. Warrior. Yeah, if I really wanted the ring, I would have to. But at the moment, I just don't have the patience to. So I'm going to jump into just trying to progress the story. Which has a chance of dropping good gear and stuff anyway. Defeat the boss. We'll do that one. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and end up finding her as our boss in the tower. So the in-game, you get to go into Gilgamesh's rifts, essentially, and fight multiple boss. Yeah, I'm near in-game content. Oof.
We must help Jack. Your mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Now I'm dead.
Your mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Ow. Pressed the wrong button just then. Oh. So we got lost there. I should have probably actually used the flare spell instead. Which we should still have that ring. Oh. Blast acid. Saliva. Don't tell me that got the... Oh no. Do we not have flare? We should have flare. Actually, yeah, I wonder how... Catapult might be another good one to try with this, too. Looks like we accidentally lost our flare, too. Well, that's a shame. Okay, let's see. Hey, a chest. Another chest. Dragoon to good old 230. So limit breaks in this game work to actually make it to where you can level your job up more. And after level 30, you get what's called mastery points for your job.
Okay.
We ain't gonna be able to defeat all bosses. Survive. Defeat boss. We might try that one. We'll Spire Phoenix Downs and stuff real quick. Okay, we do have a time limit on this one, but it is a lesser boss, it says, so hopefully it'll be pretty easy. Ooh. Oh yeah, I mean,
Just getting warmed up.
I definitely recommend it if you like Neo. Oof. Almost got me.
Take it from here, Neon.
Even I have my limits.
Oh. That's a one shot.
Okay. Show us something. Take it from here, Neon.
Too far away.
Not dead yet.
Neon, don't give in. Mission
Oof.
isn't over yet, Jack.
It's up to you, Sophia.
Got him.
Usher it to the other side.
On your feet.
I'm far from done.
Ah, man. Yeah, I really just need to go and farm for that flame version of Azora. That would make my life a lot easier. wonder what that one does. Yeah, we're gonna try this spell out. The good news is it seems like it keeps spawning these chests for me though, which will hopefully get us some more job upgrades. I need to go and see what all I can do with the forbidden weapons too. Ninja level 135. Oh, I actually like the look of that armor. I'm gonna identify it just because of the look of it. So, forbidden weapons and forbidden and enigmatic armors are basically ones that you have to identify, but they're the next step in gear. So you have like 1 through 5 star, and then you have artifact that came with the first DLC. This is the new equipment that's above the artifact gear, and it's also artifact, but it's like forbidden artifacts. Did you actually play Final Fantasy 1 and know the basic story? First thing we're going to do is we're going to change. Okay, so they play with the whole time cycle thing a lot in here, and they also kind of throw some of the stuff with Gilgamesh here, obviously. They bring up the whole thing of the Void and the Rift system from Final Fantasy V to kind of play along into the story of this one. I mean, it's not really like anything spoiler to know that. It's just they play with the time cycle a lot to kind of make sense of why certain things are happening the way they're happening in the game. Like I said, if you're a big fan of stories, this game's not going to be for you though, because like the story is absolute bad. Okay, we won't destroy any 1 or lower stars. Hopefully we did that right.
Come on. I expect to be impressed. Its defenses are shattered.
Hey, this doesn't do damage, does it?
Here it comes.
Oh, I fell.
Jack, careful of the gas. You don't want to breathe too much in.
Yeah, the gameplay is excellent.
Wind will rid us of this gas. This doesn't bode well.
Don't worry. We got this.
I need to quit messing around before I die. But yeah, no, the gameplay is very fluent, very good. If you like action RPGs, you'll love the gameplay. I don't really like that one. We'll wear our fire prayer.
That's an impressive door. Guess we go through there.
Not until we find a way past this lava.
Looks like the lava's hardened.
Great. We can expand our search.
That's weird. I'd expect it to be hot, but it's actually pretty nice.
That's because the fire crystal's covered in darkness. There must be a fiend here.
I'll bet. When you look at it.
I can't wait to get that fire version.
Have a look at this.
Let's take it. Quite good at this.
Quite a show. Found some cubes.
Let's remember this place.
There's one.
Time to go to work.
Oh, and you also from the jobs, as you unlock the trees, you get what's called commands, which are these right here that you can activate to do other things along with your job. So the one I just did was called blood weapon, so anytime I do damage I heal. And then if I do seal of blood, when they die they should just automatically, well, I guess seal of blood didn't work. Did I not proc it? Oh, okay, there we go. Now it's up.
Ready to try again?
So it's seal of blood up. Whenever I kill them, they should just pop, so I don't have to actually go through the animation of doing it. But seal of blood doesn't last very long, so.
Wow. I didn't think we'd get through this way.
The next time we need a breather.
It's so hot. I might pass out.
Yeah, let's go around.
Boring. A foregone conclusion.
So what happens when we revive the fire crystal? I mean, we've been using fire without it.
A real fire is much hotter than you remember.
Really? So water will boil faster?
Indeed. Not just that. Hotter fire gives off more energy. It's the cornerstone of progress.
Oof. He got me from behind. I wasn't paying attention.
Here we are.
There's one.
Come on, follow me.
But you said you were thinking about playing Dragoon.
Its defenses are shattered.
Dragoon was one of my favorite classes in the Final Fantasy franchise since number 4.
Save some of that for the monsters.
Now then.
So, what
But in here it's actually a lot of fun,
Oh, are those cubes?
and you get the trademark jump attack that allows you to avoid damage with it. Is this kind of special class ability?
Yeah, that means we're making progress.
Yeah, I mean, you would still go and just basically do spear combat or axe combat with them, but big thing is when you get to use them, they get a lot of buffs and stuff towards using the actual
On your toes.
towards using the spears and axes. Okay, where's that lava coming from? Up there. Okay. Sorry, I was getting distracted. But yeah, they still get the trademark jump attack. They still use spears heavily. I was able to hit it once.
This will be trying.
Guess we'll have to go the long way. Yeah, they did a really good job with a lot of the jobs getting their trademark stuff. Like Dark Knight, the lower your HP gets, the higher your damage output becomes. Red Mage gets Chain Caster, where you might not be the strongest caster, but you can speed cast spells.
Wow. I didn't think
And
we'd get through this way.
Blue Mage can cast monster spells and power monster spells up to do more damage. So they really did follow pretty good with the whole following a lot of the Final Fantasy classes.
Have a look at this.
Let's take it.
We're pretty high up, aren't we? We must
So-
be at the top.
That means the
Depending on the class is how you do it. So if you switch, well, I don't even have to go to that. So now I'm a sage on my second chosen job, and I automatically have all these spells. And the longer I charge it, the better versions I get. So, like for instance, it,
Treasure.
sorry, I charged way too quick. Let me let that cool down. Okay, so see, it's Cure, Kira, and Kirga. So you literally charge the spells up to get the higher versions. But based on your job is what spells you have. See, like Blue Mage just has Chain Affinity for this version of Blue Mage, because you do get secondary versions of the job at a certain point in the game that add special properties to their job ability. Which actually, I haven't looked at what Dragoons are. Now that's got me curious. Dragoon's an advanced job, and it's the Dragon's Head. So see, once you get down there, Dragoon, you get stuff like Crippling Strike, you get stuff for increased physical damage, increased... Lightbringer's a special form you can take in this game that allows you to do more break damage. Increase MP when doing successful soul shields, aerial break, increase dragon affinity, Dragoon affinity. Reduce the attack time, but a lot of stuff to help out with Lance. Vanquish. Okay. But they also get, like, so leap high into the air, then descend quickly and deal piercing damage. Okay, so if we go to Holy Dragon, class change effect can now be activated while evading. In addition, so now when you do the leap, you also get to refill your break gauge? That's actually pretty good. See what this one does. Strengthen attack type, bypasses enemies' resistance and makes weaknesses easier to exploit. The greater the distance you jump, the more damage you deal. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch this over to Dragoon and play with Dragoon for a little bit. Because I want to try that version of Dragoon. But oh, that's another thing. Jobs determine, as you can see up here, the types of weapons. So Dragoons can use great swords, great axes, and lances. Which, I mean, we're a Dragoon, so we got to go with a lance, right? I mean... that one looks very Dragoony. So this is actually a bad idea because I don't have anything for the job equipped. But hey, I'm going to give it a try.
Watch out for the glint in their eyes. They'll stick you in place.
We should keep our distance for now. Look for an opening, then strike.
Okay. I probably need better gear for it.
Okay. It's up to you, Sophia. You move.
Oh, petrified. Oh. 2 tapped. Probably what I get for jumping in there with as a Dragoon without any actual equip. Oh, that's probably the biggest important thing about in-game. Is those things up there that have percentages. Those are called your affinities. And your affinities, depending on how many you have, give you different things. So this is Black Mage affinity that I have on my armor. So I get Riot Magic's the big one. Increase MP limit based on magic damage dealt. That's another reason I want the other ring. Apply additional intelligent bonus to all stats. And then these are basic ones. Increase magic break damage. And then... hold on. The next one's Blue Mage, are also known as Soul Flarer. With this one, I get Burst Affinity when hitting enemies with abilities restore MP. So the two of those together will raise my magic bar, see how it's low, and give me mana back. So it's the reason I want the Black Mage Affinity on this build. But your in-game is you trying to get your favorite job and then getting abilities to help you play it the playstyle you want to play.
We are finally asking for it.
It's faster than I expected.
It is. We should keep our distance for now. Look for an opening, then strike.
Watch out for the glint in their eyes. They'll stick you in place.
We've got a hard road ahead of us.
Victory is still within reach. Keep your wits about you and we'll be fine.
Got her.
Now's your chance.
Give us everything you've got. We'll always be a step ahead. Better tread carefully. Hold on.
Fire swords. I should have expected as much.
Be careful. Blocking those will leave a mark. missions.
No losing stakes.
Oh, so close. Oh, that would have been awesome if it like followed you into like the aerial perspective.
Take it from here, Neon.
They'll stick you in place.
It is. We should keep our distance for now. Look for an opening, then strike.
We're in for it now. Give us everything you've got. We'll always be a step ahead. Better try something different.
Fire swords. I should have expected as much. Careful. Rocket roads will leave a mark.
Take it from here, Neon. Better tread carefully.
Oh, shoot. Come on. We've almost got her. Boom. And before we do that, I'm getting paranoid, so I'm just gonna turn auto dismantle completely off. Yeah, seen the fire prayer. I wonder if it's the right version though. Okay, let's see. Fire prayer. It says Zuni, but so does mine, so I don't know. I mean, I guess we can go check it out real quick and see if it is. Nope, just the regular one.
Let's be quick.
Time to go to work.
Usher it to the other side.
I could just go get Flare back, because Flare worked really well.
That's an impressive door. Guess we go through there.
Not until we find a way past this lava.
Looks like the lava's hardened.
Great. We can expand our search.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think... No, abandoned mission. I go back to title screen. I think we're gonna go and do the mission to get the the flare back, because flare was really good for us. Oh, and if you're a big Final Fantasy fan, another cool thing that they did is every level is themed based off of different Final Fantasy games. So, like, this one is based off Final Fantasy VI's tower that Kefka was up on.
Let's be quick.
Let's make this entertaining.
Okay, I think that boy was over this way. Yeah, there's even a Mako reactor for one of the levels, so if you like Final Fantasy VII, and then the forest level with the rain changing and all is for the tree in Final Fantasy IX. But there's literally 15 levels in the story that are all themed based off of each Final Fantasy game.
Can't take much more.
This one's got some teeth.
Victory is still within reach.
Found your weakness. That was rough.
I can learn from this.
That's in the way to the flare, I don't think. Huh, him falling to his death works too.
Next.
Oh no, it is, because that's the guy that has a chance to drop it. Are you gonna drop it for me? Drop my ring. Come on. He didn't drop it.
Time to go to work.
Throw out these eyes have a chance to drop the dark flare. Demonic Eye Crystal. What will that do for us? Dark Flare. So we can use Dark Flare for now.
Hope it's good.
You look like a good victim for Dark Flare. Dark Flare might not be as good as I thought. Hey, I'm on the stream right now. I actually got people in the chat for once. I'm playing as a blue mage. Oh, the cool thing about Flare is it also pulls the enemies into it. So you don't even have to, you can use it to gather them up if you really want it. Say what, dude? Uh-huh. what other rings I got on me from doing this. Let's see what arrow thrust does.
Let's go.
More trash to dispose of.
Ooh,
Usher it to the other side.
that one's pretty good too.
Let's be quick.
Let's make this entertaining.
Like that one. See what else we got. Acid Blast. We've tried Inky before, I'm pretty sure, because it's the Water Prayer. Zora. Saliva just does a huge debuff. Sharp Nail Shot. We'll try that. Is my cat trying to use that controller to play games over there or something? Does it do a little pop?
Leon, don't give in. Your mission
Oh,
is
I backed into the fire and killed myself. Let's see what else we got to try. I don't really like the Sharpnel Shot. It doesn't seem to do a lot. Try Photon Spray. See how it does.
Let's go.
I expect to be impressed.
That one is absolutely terrible. Ow. Was the Bloody Cape that gave us that? We'll try Acid too.
Victory is still within reach.
Acid kind of sucks.
Keep your head on straight, Jack.
We are finally asking for help.
You got it, Jack.
I wonder if they're the ones that actually dropped the Bloody Cape or not. I'm gonna keep playing with that because I actually like the. Ooh, actually, let's see what the blast is.
It should be a private roll.
Let's be quick.
Come on.
Okay, so it's a AOE around you.
With that.
One that takes a lot of mana and does not do a whole lot for it. So, definitely not a good one. Yeah, so far I think out of these ones we found, which I just fell. The Bloody Cape's been my favorite.
Can't be.
But maybe we can actually get our regular flare. Because regular flare has been the hardest hitting one I've found so far.
What's wrong? Keep it together.
Oh wow, when that one's charged up, it actually does a lot.
For it now.
We're just getting warmed up.
I think for this guy though, the Zora was still our best one. Ooh, we got the Hippogriff emblem. Dark Nebula. Let's see what it does.
Okay.
Exploit that weakness, Jack.
That one's actually pretty good too.
Better tread carefully.
You gonna drop flare for me, little guy? I think we got our flare. So now we can finish this on up real quick. I think this will be my last mission for the stream.
We're safe. For now.
I could keep going.
Best part about flare, pull them all together.
That was a simple matter.
Next.
We faced much worse.
The next fight might not be so easy.
Okay, the next one's over there somewhere. This is where we killed the first eye at, but there should be like a little platform of rope we can kick down and get. There we go. Fully heal me. Come on. Nah, not quite full heal. Close enough though.
There's one.
More trash to dispose of.
I wonder if they can drop more than just dark flare. Wonder what wristband does. That's the annoying thing about flare though, is like it can, if there's a wall or something, it can catch and not go where it needs to go. Yeah, this works. That was pretty good. And that's called Death Laminate. I wonder if that's on the Spectral Jewel. Yeah, Fyra's on that one. And wristband just gives strength.
Check it out, Jack.
So all we have to do is go up there, and then we'll have this mission complete. Oh, and this is part of the first DLC, the Bahamut stuff. And in this one, you get to redo old story levels to get objectives to do to prove yourself to Bahamut. Okay, so I think if we go up here and around, we can get there. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't do damage, it basically just does break damage. Get them all together and break them all.
Is that a
No, instead he actually promises to do something for you by proving yourself, but you do get to earn a class called Summoner where you turn into Bahamut temporarily as your ability. Instead of being the traditional summoner in Final Fantasy and being able to summon all the major elemental creatures and all, and legendary summons, you instead get to basically turn into him for a little bit.
Okay.
Giant eye crystal, so we gotta check that out for sure. Before we kill you and end the mission, I want to check out the giant eye crystal and see what that does. That's just another dark flare with a different name. I haven't played it yet. The one friend of mine who was playing it, he ended up getting really frustrated with it because of how he kept dying as Bahamut. So, and it counted as him dying as well. And he felt like it should have been 2 separate health bars for Bahamut and your character. But outside that, I couldn't tell you anything else about the job, really. Alright, that's it for me for today. But I'll be back probably tomorrow morning if you want to join again. Thanks for being here. Bye.